What if time stopped for 5 minutes? Imagine a world where everything freezes. Not just clocks, not just your life, the entire universe pauses. For 5 minutes, reality itself halts. And when time starts again, chaos erupts. The nature of time. Time is the unseen river on which all existence floats. Every emotion, every reaction, every heartbeat depends on its flow. Without time, cause and effect collapse. Without it, the universe itself cannot exist. Think about it. Your body functions because time allows molecules to interact. The air you breathe exists because oxygen molecules move. Rivers flow, oceans swirl, clouds drift, and sunlight reaches your eyes, all because time flows. Now imagine this river pauses. For 5 minutes, the world hangs suspended in impossible stasis. Birds are frozen mid-flight. Rain is held in the air like suspended diamonds. Cars hover inches above the road. Rivers hang mid-wave. People freeze mid-step, faces caught in eternal expressions of surprise, joy, or fear. Every chemical reaction halts. Metabolism freezes. Neurons stop firing. Even the electrons in atoms are paused, and photons, light itself, suspend mid-flight. Energy no longer transfers. The rules of physics, chemistry, and biology vanish temporarily. During this suspended time, reality becomes surreal. Forests, cities, oceans, and mountains exist but cannot interact. Gravity remains, but momentum has no meaning. The world is a living painting, a paradox of motionless beauty and silent terror. Time is more than a measure. It is the very medium that sustains existence. Pause it, and everything that depends on it begins to unravel, even if imperceptibly at first. Human experience in a frozen world. Now imagine you are awake while time freezes. The sensation is mesmerizing and terrifying. You can move, but everything else is frozen. A bird hovers in midair, its wings spread impossibly. A child is frozen mid-laugh. Rain forms perfect frozen droplets. The world is silent. Sound itself cannot exist because vibrations require time. Your body functions, but everything else does not. You can move through streets, but every step is dangerous. Even moving a leaf could trigger unpredictable consequences in a frozen reality. Walking down a city street, you might pass a person mid-fall or a car hovering above the ground. One wrong move could cause catastrophic damage. The psychological impact is profound. 5 minutes of frozen reality could feel like an eternity. The familiar world is transformed into an alien landscape, where cause and effect are paused and nothing behaves as expected. You might explore a frozen city, fountains suspended mid-splash, flags frozen mid-wave, doors hanging open as if waiting. Animals are frozen mid-leap, waves mid-crash. Nature itself is caught in impossible perfection. The world is beautiful, yet incomprehensible. Even your own body feels strange. Breathing, heartbeats, and thought continue, but the air, the molecules, and everything outside of you are paused. You are the only point of motion in a motionless universe. Every step you take is amplified. Every movement could trigger cascading reactions once time resumes. Quote. Physics and cosmic consequences. Stopping time is not just a local phenomenon, it affects every particle, every energy transfer, every physical law. Chemical reactions halt. Heat cannot flow. Electromagnetic waves freeze mid-travel. Nuclear processes stop instantly. Gravity may persist, but momentum is meaningless. Satellites frozen mid-orbit could collide once time resumes. Rivers, waterfalls, and ocean currents frozen mid-motion may surge violently when time restarts. Even light itself is suspended. Photons no longer travel. Shadows and reflections vanish or freeze. The flow of entropy, the arrow of time that carries the universe from order to chaos, stops. Systems that rely on energy transfer, from oceans to living cells, halt completely. When time resumes, these effects are violent. Water molecules fall suddenly. Objects in midair collide. Planes and vehicles frozen mid-motion crash into streets. Energy stored during the pause may release unpredictably, creating chain reactions. Micro and macro scales are affected simultaneously. Cosmic consequences could be profound. Satellites, planets, and even distant asteroids frozen mid-motion may collide once time restarts. A pause in time, even brief, can cascade through the universe, destabilizing orbits, creating accidents, and producing chaotic energy bursts across Earth and the cosmos. Biological and societal impact. Life depends on continuous time. Stop it, even briefly, and the consequences are immediate and profound. Human bodies would halt. Cells, neurons, and heartbeats are paused. When time resumes, sudden restarting could stress tissues and organs. Blood resumes flow, neurons fire, metabolism restarts. Minor trauma could occur universally. Humans face immediate dangers from the environment. Cars mid-air fall to the ground. Planes resume mid-flight unpredictably. Rivers surge suddenly, flooding streets. Fires and chemical reactions restart violently. Infrastructure collapses. Power grids surge. Communication systems fail. Agriculture suffers heavily. Crops frozen mid-growth may be irreversibly damaged. Animals and ecosystems are frozen in impossible positions, and predators may resume action mid-prey, creating chaos. Oceans and rivers frozen mid-flow resume violently, producing floods and destruction. Civilization teeters on the brink of collapse. Even a 5-minute pause can destabilize global society. Transportation systems fail simultaneously. Medical emergencies are multiplied. Economies collapse under the pressure of sudden, unpredictable physical consequences. Humanity is resilient, but even 5 minutes without time could produce global catastrophe. Philosophical, cosmic, and psychological reflection. Time is the hidden law that governs existence. We take it for granted because it flows invisibly, silently. Pause it, and the fragile order of reality is revealed. Life, motion, energy, and thought all depend on continuous flow. Stop it, even for 5 minutes, and the universe becomes both beautiful and terrifying. During the pause, reality is frozen in perfect stillness, a silent, impossible world where motionless beauty masks danger. When time resumes, chaos erupts. Collisions, accidents, environmental surges, and biological trauma cascade instantly. Civilization itself may struggle to adapt. Philosophically, it forces a reflection. How fragile is life? How dependent are we on invisible, unbroken forces? Time is the medium of existence. Suspend it, and all life, energy, and motion hang in delicate balance. Even a short pause exposes how precarious reality truly is. 5 minutes may seem short. But in those 5 minutes, the world is suspended in impossible perfection. And when time resumes, the universe reacts violently. Lives are forever altered, ecosystems destabilized, and the world is no longer the same. For 5 minutes, everything stops. The universe freezes. And when it moves again, nothing will ever be the same.